Hi there, I'm Nick Bowers and I specialize in all things middle school and tweens. So if you're a parent of a tween girl, then you know how tricky these years are. Today we're going to talk about something I see a lot, right? Perfectionism in tween girls and how we can help them grow out of it. So before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what we talk about today. And if you're ready to take the next step in helping your tween thrive, stick around. I'm going to tell you how we can work together at the end. So have you ever noticed how some middle schoolers seem like superstars? They're crushing it in academics, sports, and social circles. But behind all that is what I call middle school superstar syndrome. The pressure to be perfect in everything. If that's feeling of, I'm not excelling at everything, I must be failing. And tween girls especially are hit hard by this. They live in a world where they're constantly told to improve and be perfect. So where does this pressure come from? Let's get started. Number one, social media influence. Whether your daughter has a phone or not, she's influenced by social media. We know social media is not the entire story, but when that is all we see, we have to show them the flip side. These flawless achievements create unrealistic standards. It makes our girls feel like they're always falling short, even when they're doing just fine. The second thing is parent expectations. As parents, we mean well, but sometimes our expectations can add to the pressure they're feeling. Are we making sure our kids know that our love and support are unconditional no matter what? Sometimes our language and our actions do not support that. School pressure, peer comparison. Kids are constantly pushed to outperform each other, and it can feel like a never-ending race. Add in peer comparison, why can't I be as good as her? And the pressure builds even more. And there's just cultural norms, right? Society tells our girls to be perfect in everything, whether it's academics, friendships, and even our looks. And that's a lot of pressure for anyone, let alone a tween girl who's changing and constantly trying to figure out who she is. But I'll be honest, I'm tired of talking about just the problems. Let's find the solutions. So what can we do? I have a simple way to remember it, and I call it the TEMP. Teach, empower, model, and enjoy the process. Why TEMP? When we grow them through the obstacle, the struggle really is temporary. Step one, teach. First, we have to teach our girls that perfection is a complete myth. I love the phrase, practice makes better. Ask them, why do you think it's important to keep trying? Or how did you learn from a time when things didn't go perfectly? Let's help them see that growth is the goal, not perfection. Step two, empower. Let's empower them by celebrating failures as learning moments. Instead of, oh no, that didn't work out, try saying, I love what we get to learn from this. What's our next step? It teaches them that mistakes are just stepping stones to success. So how you respond as a parent to mistakes from the time they're little and till the time they're in middle school or high school, that matters. The third step, model grace and humor when things don't go right. When we mess up, how do we react? Do we laugh it off or stress over it? Let's show them that it's okay to make mistakes and learn from them. Plus, nobody's ever told an exciting story about a time when everything went perfectly. Where's the fun in that, right? And finally, and this is the biggest one, let's focus on the process, not just the result, outcome, or achievement. Celebrate those small wins, small and fast wins along the way. So when we focus too much on the outcome, we miss out on appreciating the journey. This takes a lot of time. I always say it takes 10 years of practice. So let's help our girls stop striving for perfection and start embracing growth. And listen, I know it's one thing to know this stuff. It's another thing to implement it. That's where most people need help. So if you're ready to take action and really help your tween girl through these really tough years, these years where the messages are very unclear and hard to understand, I think it's time to work together. So join me. I have a course, a membership, one-on-one coaching, and we can do this together. I'll be there to support you every step of the way. Let's make middle school something to grow through, not just survive. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and if it resonated with you, leave a comment below. Tell me one area where you've seen your tween struggle with perfectionism and then overcome it. I'd love to celebrate that. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're doing an amazing job. Let's raise strong, resilient girls, and let's do middle school together. See you next time. Let's do middle school together.